Alright, welcome to the next page of the notes. This one is the only problem on this page, and just because it's a little bit more complicated than the ones that we have done before, the same idea here. I've given you an expression that you're going to need to evaluate given the values for the variables that are in the problem. So we're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing we've done in the previous ones. Follow along, or if you've tried this problem on your own already, skip ahead, check to see that, make sure you get the same answer that we get. Here we go. Do our substitution first. I am told that x is equal to a -3, so that means that I'm going to have a -3, and it is going to be to the 4th power. I then have a -3. I am told that w is 4, and that y is a -5. All of that is in the numerator of what is now a y cubed. Well, y is a -5. Plus 2w, which again is going to be a 4. We're going to follow the order of operations here, keeping in mind that note that I gave you that when it comes to fractions, you need to consider the numerator and the denominator their own groups. You need to take care of everything there before you can go ahead and do the division. So let's work on that. According to the order of operations, the first thing we need to do is we need to take care of exponents. Now, please feel free to use your calculator, but one of the things you should remember from Algebra 1 is that anytime you take a negative number, in this case a -3, and you raise it to an even power, 2nd power, 4th power, 6th power, whatever the even power is, your answer will always come out to be a positive number. In this case, 3, a -3 raised to the 4th power is going to be a positive 81. Leave the rest of it. -3 times 4 times a -5. And sorry, hang on, that's a terrible 5. 1 second. My writing got a little sloppy there. There we go, -5. And then in the bottom, what I have is another exponent, so we'll go ahead and evaluate that exponent. I have a -5 raised to the 3rd power, and hopefully what you remember from Algebra 1 is any time you have a negative number raised to an odd power, the 1st power, 3rd power, the 5th power, 7th power, if it's an odd power, your answer, what it's equal to, is always going to be a negative number. So in this case, a -5 raised to the 3rd power should be a -125 plus 2 times 4. Now that I've taken care of all of the exponents, we're going to go ahead and continue to perform the order of operations inside each of my groups. So the next thing is going to be multiplication from left to right. When I multiply a 3 times a 4, 3 times 4 times a -5, I get a -60. And in the bottom, I will have a 2 times 4, which of course is 8. All right, we're doing great. Let's just keep going here. Got to keep working in the numerator and the denominator. So the numerator first, 81 minus a -60. Remember, add a line, change the sign. So 81 plus 60. In the bottom, -125 plus 8, and 81 plus 60, I get a 141. All over -117. Now, it looks like, let me slide that up because that is getting down there near the bottom. It looks like what is going to happen here is it should be reducible. We're going to go ahead and take care of the division now. 141 and -117 actually have a factor of 3 in common. So we're going to go ahead and pull a 3 out of the top and out of the bottom, and what you wind up with is -47 over 39 and that is going to be your completely reduced fraction, negative 47 over 39. That takes care of the problem on this page of the notes. Head on over to the next page. I'll meet you there.